Hi, friends. Welcome in, everybody. How you doing? My name is Tazarello. This is Chaotic Raids and Jerry Solo. We're
Yeah,
rocking the house.
Yeah,
And
threw
what's
you off,
going
didn't
on?
it? You're about to say RocSolo, and you're like, wait, Jerry.
Jerry Solo. Let's go. How's everybody doing? What's up, John Lindsay? First one in the house. Oh, man. Sorry
Oh,
about last week. I had a headache, and I just went outside and chilled with the family for the rest of the night. I was gonna try and like fight through it, see if I can take some ibuprofen and get over it, but it just wasn't happening. But yeah, we got another one coming in. Holy Toledo, what is going on? Hi, friend.
What
Uh,
up? What up?
here next
Toledo,
up.
what's doing, brother?
You know, another day, another dime.
What up? Hope everyone having a great day. Heck
what's
yeah.
up, Toledo?
All right.
Right,
Hi,
906, Miss
friend.
906. Cheers,
Hi,
everybody.
friend.
Catherine.
Oh, what's going on?
Late start for me, man. Holy fuck.
Just not. Guards is not acting right. I hear an echo too, though. Is anybody watching? No, maybe
What's
not.
up?
Does anybody else
I
out
heard
here?
that too.
Just when I'm talking. I don't know. But
Yep.
I
Yeah, there
found
is an
another
echo.
male in my garden outside. All of the heat shield, every one of them was a male.
Oh,
Damn.
no.
You got
Man.
your tab muted?
Yeah.
What the fuck that is?
You already got you already seeing sex already this early?
In my outside garden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, those plants are about 2 or 3 months old, and you should be able to see sex right around 6 weeks or after in vegetative. You'll be able to tell
Okay.
whether or not the plants are male or female. And these plants look like they was female, but they ended up being male. So like the female will come out with it, she'll be pointed, and then she'll have like a little hair that'll pop out there, right? A male
Yep.
will be it'll be a little more cleft lipped and a little bit more rounded, right? Um, and then it'll form like a shaft and it'll tip over, right? Well, these here they was kind of pointed, and then like these leaves here, right, was hairy, really hairy like. So it
Oh.
looks like there's a hair poking out of this darn thing. But it's these two leaves are just hairy, both of them. If I pulled it apart, both of them look, I don't know. It wasn't like just jagged leaves. It was like, it looked like little pieces of hairs that was coming off of them.
Like
But
they
then
just had
they turned off.
elongated tips on them that look
Yeah.
like hairs?
Like, the Grinch's fingers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. Is what it looked like. But they was all male. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where I went wrong. Because they do kind of, all of them do kind of look rounded. But that little hair is what got me. And it's so small. I'm like, oh, cool, whatever. But
Did you have any stress at all during the whole process, even inside it all? Did you have any kind of stress at all?
no, I think they're just male.
Yeah.
I just messed it. Grew them for like 3 months. And for nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate the resources you got to spend on that and see how much it costs and all that, and you figure it out like, man, electricity, all that.
Yeah.
Just to bring it outside and say, hey, I can't wait for this bag. I can't wait for this girl to go outside. You're gonna be taking over the whole yard, and then you're like, oh, well, maybe not.
Yeah.
I
What
know the
made me
feeling,
really,
man. I know the feeling. That's why I buy the sex test. I mean, I don't do that much. I only do 12, so it's a little bit over $100, but it gives me peace of mind.
yeah.
To, to to know before I go any further than 2 weeks in my plant's life that, hey, this is the female, and say this is the male. You know what I mean? So I don't have to worry about wasting all my resources, because we all know living soil is expensive in the beginning. You know what I mean? So super expensive in the beginning, but after
Yeah.
2 or 3 years, you pretty much pay for everything.
It pays off for sure.
Yeah.
It's And then the time that I spent, I didn't want to I didn't want to grow in my tent at that point. So it's not like I could have had things going because I was fighting a roly-poly issue. So
Oh yeah.
the plants being in pots sitting on top of the bed of soil, I was like basically drying out the bed of soil. Plus I had like beer traps in there and stuff like that. So I wanted all the bugs to go to the beer trap. So I didn't have any anything like touching the soil basically. So it's not like I lost time on that aspect.
True, true.
I thought I was gonna have like 3 plants that was like this big around outside at this point. Yeah, I mean that'd have been like Mendo Dope style, huge. You know what I mean? Now I got clones, or 2 clones that are this big, and then the wife, she was like, I was like, I don't know, like 90 days or something like that till harvest, right? She was like, why don't you do some autoflowers? I'm like, okay, fuck it. I put 8 autoflower seeds in a 20-gallon pot. We're gonna see.
Okay, nice, nice.
Kind of capitalize on the
Yeah, you gotta capitalize on some kind of potential loss that you could have had.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see. I'll have a little bit of a harvest outside, but again, this year, I feel like I'm defeated. Last 2 years was just bad for me outside. But
It's a process, man. It took me 5 years out of the 14 to actually even get like a halfway decent mids. You know what I mean? Like to even get a mids. Other than that, I was growing Reggie pretty much for like 5 years straight. Like,
dang it. So like last year, I had that big huge plant. I started in December the previous year, and then I put it out on Mother's Day. Well, because I put it out straight from an 18.6 straight out to a whatever time.
yeah,
like
14 and a half or something. Yeah.
yeah, it reveds. And that the powdered mildew got a hold of it, and I couldn't stop it. And then I had back surgery, so I just keeled it off. Well, then,
Yeah.
Genetics 101, he sent me a couple clones in the mail, and I ended up growing those out, and I got like 4 ounces a week out of my outside harvest. But that's all I've ever gotten is like 4 or 5 ounces. Last year the first year I got 5 ounces, and then last year I got like 4 or 5. This year I'm hoping to break my record. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, that's all you can do is get better. That's it.
You know
Exactly. Exactly.
Raise the bar just a little bit every year, and you can really feel like you're great for a long time. That's fail first, and then I feel good later. Cheers. What's up,
What up,
E?
Trev? What up, Trev? E.
It's what? How you doing?
It's what?
Travis.
But yeah, man, as you were sick, I was pretty much sick the week before that, where I couldn't even get out of bed. Like, I just wanted to sleep. Like, I was sleeping 20-hour days. Like, I'm like, out of nowhere, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. Like, one day I'm perfectly fine. Next day I wake up, I'm like, why am I so tired and run down? And, like, I thought I might have like a kidney problem because I couldn't even go to the bathroom. I mean, I know it's too much information, but couldn't even go take a real piss, man, without it. Like, I'm like, damn, I'm drinking water. Like, what's going on in my damn body, And I just kind of like gave up my health insurance about a month and a half ago because it was $130. I'm like, well, dude, I'm on unemployment. I can't afford that no more. I need to pay, I need to pay other bills, and keeping up with the inside grow. That's a little expensive. Massachusetts is expensive, even though we do have our own electricity company here. We don't get the special rates that people always say, oh, well, if you do it at night, you get better. No, not over here. I already talked to him about that. Yeah, they're like, you get the same rate no matter what. He's like, I can only tell you, the longer you keep on your stuff, the less it's going to be. If you keep on shutting it off, turn it on. Because I'd always shut things off, turn them on, shut things off, unplug them. That's how I was taught as a child. You know what I mean? Hey, when I see electricity, I don't unplug it. But, but they brought to my attention, hey, if you keep the air conditioner on the whole time, instead of just having to shut off, turn on, you got to generate more electricity. Just like a car, it takes a lot of gas to start up a car. So when people go in for a couple minutes and keep the car and shut the car off and go back in and then turn it back on, you're actually wasting more gas. than having your car just physically just sit there idling, you know, for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. Just make sure you don't lock your keys in there. But
Yeah, but that is true though.
you
Now
know,
they
Your
got
AC
those
running.
new fucking fancy electronic fucking starters and shit, because
Yeah, I don't get
all
over it.
cars and trucks like shut off at the. You come to a stoplight and they just shut off. It's like, click.
yeah,
They
yeah.
shut off. Unless like your AC is running full blast, they usually always continuously like fucking shut off at every stop sign. Like,
Yeah,
every light,
that's
like,
got to be hell on your starter.
That's what you
Yeah.
would think, but I don't fucking know. Apparently they know more than us. Like, they're the fucking engineers.
Yeah, I just have a little push button thing, and as long as you have your key like 10 feet in the thing, you can start the car up. You know what I mean? But if you someone tried to drive off with it after certain long, it would just shut itself off because it doesn't have any more ignition anymore.
Yeah, like
Shut
like
itself
about,
off.
And about like the air conditioner thing, that is true. Like, very true. Like if you have an AC on like in your house during the day, like if you leave for a couple of hours, like a lot of people like shut it off because they're like, I'm not going to be here. Well, it's going to take that AC a lot more energy to get to gain the 6 or 7 degrees it lost for those couple hours while you were gone than it would have then used just to keep it constant at that constant 72 while you were gone. You know, like.
Yep.
So now, like, I mean, it's just
It seems
like,
counterintuitive, but it's honest. It does because you know, I mean, like you said, starting up the motor, it takes a lot of energy to restart that motor, and then like you said, that energy loss, it's got to get back up to. Or cool down to, whichever way you're looking at it. Big
And
germ.
not only that, you would think it'd be like hard on your battery too, you know, because like when you crank a battery, like that sucks like
Big germ,
100
what
times
up?
more power than it is when it's just sitting there idling. You know, like when your amp, you know, like when your battery says it's rated for like 800 amps, you know, like crank amp, like that's only for like the initial like turnover amps, you know, like, and that's a lot, like, you know, so like those like they take a lot of energy like out of your battery, you know, so it's just a lot of like wear and tear on your battery and then your alternator and, you know, just like a big sound system back in the 90s that you had in your car, you know, unless you had like a deep cell like powering your shit or power caps, like, you know, that your lights would dim or you just like run through alternators left and right and
Yeah.
your battery would die out left and right. That shit just drains the system. So yeah, I don't understand. Like, I don't get how it works, but obviously they're fucking engineers and they figured it out. So you just have to go with it. So
Yeah,
make
it's
sure
like
you get a
my
fucking
light.
warranty for that shit.
Yeah, like my lights. I have my lights coming on at 6 o'clock in the evening. But I don't have them come on at exactly 6 o'clock. So one coming on at 5 till 6, and then one comes on at 5 after 6. And that way it gives about a 10-minute window for my electrical panel. I'm not just, bam, all of a sudden I got 1,000 watts smashing on my panel at one time. Even though they're on 2 different breakers, I still want one to kind of fire and then let it do its thing and then let it have another one.
Now, do you have that sun setting thing where you can control like the light dimming, like where it can start like at 10%, work its way up to the max?
No, I have no AI controller or anything like that. I even have the old school analog timers. I don't have the digital timers.
Yeah, mechanical. Like, I hate digital timers. Like, I am 100%.
I just like to put it
for
in
my
and out
lights,
the
it's
tabs.
100% mechanical lighters or lighters, timers.
Timers.
Well, especially when the time changes, because you would think, oh, is the mechanical, you know, it's gonna change. No, like I discovered that like in flower one time. Like I was like, why does it look like this light coming out of the bottom of my damn like vent thing? I'm like, oh shit, like this registered is still 10 o'clock and it's 11 o'clock, like, but it's really 10 o'clock. And I was like, God damn it, man, I gotta change this shit now too.
Yep. I usually don't change the
No, you don't
I
have
just
to.
allow it
You
to
shouldn't
continue on
change
through
your
that.
timer because, like, the plants they don't have a, you know, like they don't have.
They don't
clocks.
realize
They
it's
go by
daylight
the
savings
run. The
time.
sun- yeah, like so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Like,
I would
your
just wait
timer
until
would, like, be,
afterwards. So I didn't want to mess up the lights. I didn't know if it would mess them up or not. Probably not. You're just shifting 1 hour. It's the same amount of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just always like I don't know the technology. Like I've just always like hated like glitches. Like that shit could just like pop on the lights, you know, just like in the middle of the flower cycle for no reason. Like I feel that like, you know, like some of these like, you know, smart controllers are just like fuck this. I just want to use a mechanical timer that spins and can only click on and off through mechanics. Like,
Yeah, there you go.
if it fucking fails, it fucking fails because it failed mechanically, not just because it's glitching out and you're not sure what's going
Yeah.
on. Like, you know, because like I'd run into issues and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And I have had times where it has been my mechanical timer. Like, for some reason, like one of the buttons on or the tabs on it just died, and like it would literally click on in the middle of my flower, you know, in the middle of my night cycle, like it would just click on for the 15, or this one was a half an hour timer, so it'd be come out, the light would be on for a half an hour just in the middle of its dark time, like. So like that was causing issues, and I found that to be, but like I mean that was the only time I ever had it to, like I like do have issues, like you can usually tell when they're going, because like the face, like if you just rock the face back and forth, and if the lights go out at all, like just get rid of the fucking timer, because its days are almost over. Like that's the thing I know about the mechanical timers, they all got the cheap ass plastic faces, and if you just rock it back and forth, and if your lights start to glitch out at all, or just fucking toss it, because that thing is on its last fritz.
Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, I just now flipped my other one. Well, I start counting today. I flipped it 3 days ago, but I'll start counting today. Give myself approximate time to know when I can harvest, which it looks like August 1st, September 1st, and then mid-October is what I'm harvesting. So maybe
Yes.
earlier than that, maybe later. I don't know.
See, that's what thinks about outside. You really can't go. You have to go by when you first see that pistol, because you really don't even know when actually it started really free flowering, because you don't see nothing like we do when we're inside. We're like, hey, today I actually put it on 12/12, because it doesn't really get to 12/12. Honestly, it never really gets 12/12. You know, it might get to 14 hours and then it starts flowering outside. Especially if you had it on 18 hours, 18-hour days, or even 16 hours at the highest peak or whatever.
Right, I think what it
usually get
more than 10 hours a night. I think so. I think that's what it is. Once it has more than 10 hours a night, it starts to flip to flower on the outside. So it's like if you did your grow, and like every week you went from 18-6 to 17-7 or whatever it is. You know what I mean? You started you worked your way down every week. You would have a couple weeks of transition there before you get to 12/12 where you're actually flowering. So yeah, but I think one reason why we flip straight to 12/12 is so we can have a hard number. We know exactly when to start. But the other reason is to make it flip to flower, like to speed it up, to get it going. Because if you step it down, there could be some cultivars that'll just take longer to start flowering before.
Yeah.
So I think the forced flip real fast time change helps them to flip faster. That's my opinion. That's anecdotal. I don't know. But what is going on? What's shaking? I thought that was.
Oh, you want to start a giveaway?
What up, Rick?
Yeah, we can do a giveaway. Oh, shiznittle.
Just send it to me, man. I'm gonna win.
Right. I got guaranteed success over here, man. Come on, man. I'm a community guy.
Rock already has like 5 or 6 wins now, I think it is.
Yeah, for real, man.
Now, when you're on this, how can you enter on the contest if you're on the live, how can you do that?
You can enter.
Same way, just type in the panel.
Yeah, Rock usually pays forward his to his lives, but I've sent him seeds, a whole bunch of seeds before, so I don't know. I'll just, when it adds up, I'll just send him another big package and just keep donating to his lives. But yeah, anybody can enter.
Travis, pre-rigged.
Pre-rigged.
Alrighty. You ready for this?
That should be.
Let's go. Can immunity.
There we go. RJ, just in time. How are you doing? I haven't been on Discord too much. I do know that this weed that I have is fucking fire. It's got me just on. I'm chill stone, just chilling. I had like a million things I wanted to say. Now I don't know what to say. Oh, so I'm doing a thing, and I don't know if the thing's gonna work, but we're gonna say it's gonna work. Hopefully, it works.
Cheers, Andre.
I got a skunk #1 plant, right? That's called my outside skunk. I heard if you put sulfur compounds in the dirt, that it may change the terpene profile, or may unlock some genetic. You know what I mean? Not having certain things in the soil may not allow a certain like expression or whatever. So I'm trying to force out the skunky smell of a plant. And I don't know if I'm all right. So what I took is some garlic cloves and peeled them, and I put them in some water. I crushed them a little bit, and I put them in some water, and I'm doing a ferment. I've been doing a little research. You can do like a potato peel ferment, garlic ferment, banana peel ferment, and then just regular green foliage ferment, like jadam, basically. So I'm doing that with the garlic, and hopefully by watering into my plant, I'll actually get some funky stankiness out of the plant. I don't know. I don't have no.
I think if you let it go a little longer too, especially if you say you're doing it outdoors, right?
No, I'm doing it indoors. I got this one.
Oh, indoor, okay. I think if you did it outdoors and you had it a little longer, you could.
Good.
It's not a turd profile. It's something else. But
like
yes, you could bring.
You're right.
You could bring out.
Not a. All right, so there's different trichomes on the plant, right? I think it's one of the pointy trichomes. It's not an actual THC filled trichome. It's not terpenes. It's not flavonoids. It's another one of those like sulfur type of compounds.
Yeah.
Aroma or whatever you want to call it. And the thing of it is that I was talking to my uncle, and he was saying back in the day that he would harvest it, he would dry it, and as soon as it's done drying, he would put it in the freezer. And the reason why is because that funky smell would volatilize off really, really quick. I asked him, why do you have your stuff in a baggie and then a brown paper bag? He said that was helped to try and contain the smell. So it didn't volatilize off, because it would volatilize really fast.
I mean, you can always try UV too. I mean, it won't. I don't think it would hurt. To try to see if you can try to bring something out, and it's not gonna be so expensive either, because it's not like you're constantly running it. Like you might run it like maybe 2 hours, 3 hours max at the end, and it's only for a few weeks.
I was gonna say,
so. I mean, that's something maybe to experiment with. Also, too, maybe to bring some of that stank out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the only condition I would be like interested in testing, like, because like some people are just like, maybe it's the conditions that change that no longer allow us for it to express itself like that, and I'm just like, well, the only thing we're really doing different is the lights. Like, not a lot of people are using like high pressure sodiums or HID lighting anymore, so maybe that has something to do with it, but I honestly don't think it is. Like, I just think it was, like that there was specific phenotypes that were floated around that had that shit, and it just went away, and like, like, not that it like I don't know.
Damn.
Like, I don't think it's like, I don't know. I don't think it's something that you can do just with a skunk strain and unlock it, like.
Yeah.
you just gotta pop bean after bean after bean. It's just about popping beans. Like, you just gotta like
keep popping them. And then I think if you want to kind of open up the genetic, if you have like 15 or 20 of the beans of skunk number 1,
yeah, you definitely want to like cross it with something.
well, if you
like,
pop all of them, right, and pollinate all the males with all the females all together, you kind of open up the population a little bit.
well, it also depends on what like your strain. Like if you're already dealing with an inbred line, you're already fucking like pigeon-toed into a kind of like a corner.
Yeah.
And like a lot of like the skunk number 1 lines right now, like that exist now, are, you know, like inbred lines that are already pigeon-toed. So you really, you know, like you really got to
Yeah.
cross.
It's a million and one chance.
To anything, like it can even be another skunk plant. Just make sure it's not from the same, you know, like from the same, you know, or genotype or whatever, you know, like the exact same source. I guess is
So
what I'm
take like
saying.
a skunk number 1 and a dumpster skunk or something like that.
Yeah, you know, like I actually crossed like Todd McCormick skunk with the 90 skunk from Irene Genetics, and like I haven't like even gone through any of those beans yet. I honestly didn't get a lot of them, but like, you know, that's you know, like that was something that I like crossed the skunk out one out with, like.
Yeah.
But
And I think he's right. Like, there'd be a certain pheno too. Like, so you got. So I don't really think it's like the skunk one in particular. Like, but there's like you know the rotten road. You know the rotten roadkill skunk. That was a pheno. And that's probably the only one that really got to get that. I have that right now. And even with the stem rub, I do smell a little bit of like after the skunk sprayed kind of. You know what I mean? Like, but like not strongly. And I know that's not going to determine on what my plant really is going to give me. In the turb, you know, in the turb profile, you know, you don't really. I mean, you do a stem rub, you really don't smell that same smell technically like in your bud eventually at the end. But I mean, if that has anything to do with what's down the road, I mean, it's probably going to be stinky as shit.
I hope so.
And I'm going to try. I'm going to try to get some help. Having someone try to help me clone these, and I'm going to be giving them to the old, you know what I'm saying, to the people that I know that will appreciate them. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Right. So that's something I'm going to be doing too. So if anyone's looking for like, and if it's an official one, which I really do think it is, because it is from Cuts. I don't think they would sell. I mean, I can't really say anybody want to sell anything fake, but I mean, that's a pretty bold statement to make something like, oh, this is rotten roadkill, but it's not rotten roadkill. It smells like guava. Like, that's just not going to work out in your favor. You know what I mean? Like, but I heard good things about that company because I was even questioning myself. And, you know, I know everybody knows Chunky.Nugz, and he verifies like, nah, man, if he says that's what it is, that's what it is. Like, Cuts is a really good.
What do they have? What is it? What is it that they have?
It's rotten. It's rotten roadkill. It's called rotten roadkill. And it's the rotten roadkill. It's supposed to be the rotten roadkill skunk.
Yes.
It's a cross of skunk and what?
I don't know what the I don't.
Or else it's just a pheno they found.
It could have been a pheno they found. I don't know the whole gist of it. I just know it's called rotten roadkill. So that's the only thing I really know. I don't know because I looked online. The only thing I could really find was like copycats clones, and he was selling them for $3,500. And I'm like, well, I know I'm not getting no $3,500 clone on the cup, you know what I mean, in a growing competition. There's no way in hell someone's gonna give a $3,500 cut to somebody that they don't even know, especially it being outdoors. So I mean, it has to be something like that. But I mean, I'm pretty sure it is tested for, you know, all the diseases and stuff like that too. So, you know, so I wouldn't even be nervous, but I would always give another test too before I hand it out, because it would suck if I was to pass on, you know, any kind of viruses to anybody or even bring any kind of pest. Because I'm very thorough about how I do things. Even as I get a clone, like I'll dunk it in 5-gallon buckets of hydrogen peroxide for like 15 minutes. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, nothing's gonna survive this. You know what I mean? Mold, bug, anything. I'm gonna lose everything too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna lose all my microbes and all that. But at the end of the day, I can always add the microbes right back in a week later. You know what I mean? After dunking the soil and everything into it. But that's how I take my chances, but I still quarantine it no matter what, even after doing that, even though I have confidence to say, hey, I know what, nothing on here, but you can't beat it, because that's all it takes is that one little ounce of overconfidence, to destroy everything that's in your grow, not just that clone, but everything else that's in there too. So, I don't want to be that guy.
Nothing to drink. Oh, I am smoking out of my new bong.
Oh shit!
Hey.
That's nice, man. That's sweet.
I won it from the Token Tom's Daily High Club giveaway.
Shit, I like the bowl on that.
It's so this is the bowl that came with it.
Oh, the bowls.
All right, super little. So yeah, I got the.
Did you already have that bowl, or?
Yeah, I already had this one.
Nice.
So, I like blue glass, and this is kind of like a blue. It's real
I
dark.
like it. Make it looks like he's holding like a jewel. Like I like that.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But always keep your bong water clean. Do you know why you keep your bong water clean?
Because the dirty bong water is disgusting.
Your bong water filters out the fats and the lipids. THC binds to fat. So the more fats and lipids you have in your water, the more THC is being filtered out of your smoke. So clean water is imperative to filtering out the bad stuff, still allowing the good stuff to come through.
Just do it for good hygiene, though.
Very good hygiene. Yeah, because you're just pulling in mildew and mold.
I'm about to say that, like, mold for me would be like the big one, like, because temperature changes a lot in that water, I imagine.
Yeah,
pathogens definitely get a hold, because it's not like it's bubbling constantly all the time. So
I empty it out every night. I don't let it sit here overnight. I put new water in the morning, and then I smoke. You know what I mean? And on the new water.
Well, I definitely let my water sit overnight. I'm too lazy to fucking. The next morning before I smoke, I always clean that shit out, and and I don't just like clean it with water. Like I actually like put a little bit of acetone in. I use acetone. That shit fucking like works like magic, man. Like
nice.
I mean, it's what the ladies use for fucking fingernail, or guys use for fingernail polish remover, and man, that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I used it on my bong like fucking 20 years ago, and I was just like, because I used to just use rubbing alcohol like everybody else, and then I used acetone once, and I was just like, this shit's like a miracle, man. Like, it's like literally like acid, like there's a reason they call it acetone. Like that shit works like acid, like just melts the resin into fucking liquid.
Yeah, back in my young days when I could actually smoke bongs, because my lungs can't handle it anymore. Like I start coughing like as soon as I take that hit, I'm like, okay, here I go. It's like 20 minutes, I'm crying, like my eyes are all watery and I can't breathe. You know what I mean? So but back in the day, I used to use Goldschlager, like in there, thinking, it was like a minty, like peppermint thing, like it was a gas bong. But it got so bad, like I would challenge people, because everyone that smoked off that would automatically puke. Puke.
You're just inhaling alcohol vapors with.
That's pretty much what I mean. That's what I'm trying to tell people, man. I fucked up my brain big time, doing some stupid ass shit, putting the honey on the blunts and on the joints, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I was just like, oh my god, this is the slowest burning thing ever, man. Fucking smoking fucking sugars, man. Like.
I remember putting like juices and like Gatorades in bongs and shit, but God, never alcohol. Fuck.
Yeah, man, that was yeah.
Man, you can drink
alcohol wasn't good.
You fucking smoke out of it, dude.
Like, you really want to see some shit off these Gold Flakes? You're like, you really want to see some shit off these Gold Flakes? Man, you drink this shit. And one day I challenged a dude too. I'm like, dude, I'll give you an ounce, man. And back in the day, like everybody liked the BC bud, you know what I mean? So I was like, I got an ounce of BC bud, bro. If you fucking drink that shit, I'll give you this whole ounce right now. And the fucking guy did it. And I was like, that guy was in a hospital, man, like for like fucking days, bro, getting his shit pumped out, man.
I fucking hated that Beaster bud, man. Like it looked good, but it smoked like Reggie, man. Well, it smoked a little bit better than Reggie, but it like, dude, you literally have to smoke like an eighth of it to get fucking high. Like,
yeah.
Good, like. But
Yes,
it definitely
yes.
looked good and smoked a lot better than the fucking Reggie. Like, I agree with that, but it just
Not much
cost
better.
like no, yeah, like I mean, it definitely tasted better, and you didn't have to like pick out a million flat seeds and like, but yeah, it was definitely way more expensive. Like that shit was like at least double, if not sometimes triple the price of fucking Reggie.
And I used to hate back in the day. They'd be like, "Hey, I got some indoor, I got some outdoor, but hey, this was grown in the greenhouse. I got charged this much money." I'm like, "Bro, that's a lot of fucking money." I'm like, "You fucking the sun's growing it for you. You ain't wasting electricity. Like, why are you charging me so much?" "Well, this is special craft." Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Oh hell with that shit, man. I ain't doing that."
It is harder to
Yeah.
grow outside, though. I'm telling you.
Oh, it is, man. It's not easy. That's why I tell people I don't take nothing. I don't take anything away from a person who grows inside. But I mean, you are playing God itself, man. Like to be, I think if you want to call yourself like a great grower or whatever you want to label yourself as being better than anyone kind of guy, you really have to grow outside. If you can grow outside and inside, you're doing your thing, man. You know what I mean? Because outside, like I said, you have no VBT.
You have to preface it. You have to be like, I'm the best inside grower. You can't just be like, I'm the best grower. You have to preface where you're the best.
You're gonna have to quit your job if you want to grow good weed outside.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why people all tend to like, Dan, all the work you put in the shop, they give you praise. Like I'm out there constantly all the time, especially when I look out and I'm like, it's 90-something% humidity. I'm like, dude, this is gonna be a problem with flower. I mean, I got plenty of airflow, but still, even with that, like, there's no miracle, man. There's no miracle, man. So I'm trying to figure out something in that, because I did get 8 feet more, bigger, space. So I think if it was in my 10 by 12, I think right now I could control it down to like 70, 75.
Go all the way down to the ground on the sides?
No, but I do have it. I do have dirt covering the whole flap all around it, so nothing can get kind of in it. But it's like I think I have all my plants kind of like bunched up because I get light at a certain place in my greenhouse for many hours a day. But today I started spreading them out because I noticed that the sun, I keep track of how long the sun hits my greenhouse in certain areas. So at 9:35. My first plant gets hit by the first set of lights, and then by 10 o'clock, I got the whole entire 12 feet getting hit all the way to like 6 o'clock at night. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, this is one corner that never gets hit, no matter what time it is, no matter where the sun is, because I kind of have it under trees, and I did that on purpose because when it comes time to flowering, I want to make sure the plants, like, especially the roadkill, I'm in a contest with that, so I have to make sure that one in particular keeps its turfs. I can't have them burn out. I don't want none of them burning out, but it's going to happen. There's nothing I can do about it being outside. I'm gonna lose some turfs. You know what I mean? So, but I try the best I can to alter that. And I usually only get 6-7 hours of sun versus 10 to 12 between like May to like the end of July. I'll get that many hours, and as soon as August and middle August comes, I start losing sun, and the sun starts going down further, in the horizon, and I'm only getting 6 hours of sun now when I really should be getting 9 to 10 because of
I'm only getting like 7 or 8 hours of direct sunlight. Yeah, it's not a lot.
Yeah, so
yeah. Probably from like 10 in the morning to like 5, 6 o'clock at night or so, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a big apple tree on one side and my house is on the other side. So.
But I did gain 2 hours because, like I said, I was only getting like 6, 7, but I cut down these tree things that were hanging over this thing. As soon as I cut that off, I started getting light around like 9 o'clock instead of getting like you. I was getting around 10:30, and it was lasting until about almost 7. But I'm just getting hit by trees that are just blocking the light from actually coming through.
I got about an hour of shade. There's a tree that shades my area for about an hour or so in the evening or in the afternoon, which isn't so bad. It kind of gives me a break of the hot sun, I guess. But I wish I had direct sunlight the whole time. But I can't cut the tree. It's way too big. My landlord won't let me, and I wouldn't be able to get a truck back to where it's at. I just wouldn't be able to do it.
See, I can go in the middle of my yard and the other part, but it's not really protected because anyone can go on the other side of the water of my stream. Plus, the water would be right there too. So that's another reason why I also, obviously, besides living in Massachusetts, you always get humidity no matter what. But I also live near a water source.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure I'm drawing some of that water, even though it's probably 30, 40 yards down from where my greenhouse is. Still, I'm still getting that, that water, evaporation from that also. So I had to learn how to deal with my environment, and that's how I started getting really good at growing outdoors because I just was never paying attention to the pests. So now I know when caterpillars first come out. I know when the aphids first come out. I know when the assassin, like all the beneficiaries, I know exactly when they come out and what kind of flowers they're gonna go to now because I've been paying attention the last couple of years. Just like going out in April is like, oh shoot, oh man, I just noticed that assassin bug over here. So nice. So that means they must be coming out around this time. And then I would go up there around the same time every year and see the same exact pest and beneficials every time. And I'm like, okay, so at least I know these. Like for me, August and September is when I get a lot of bad caterpillars, and that's why I decided to get a greenhouse, about 8 years ago because I couldn't deal with it being, especially in August, at the end of August, September, it's always dewy. No matter what you do, it's always dewy. So you wake up and you got to shake the shit out of your plants. And now you're in sixth week of flower. You're worried about, oh my God, like, is this thing the buds gonna get burnt from being wet, or are they gonna get mildew? Like, so it was just like, I was sick and tired of constantly. It's like you said, you can't have a job. Like right now, I don't have a job right now, which I wish I did have a job. I'd rather have a job. Than not have one. But I mean, that is what's helping me right now is like me constantly, I catch problems right off the bat. Like if I wasn't there, I'm at a job, like that 6-7 hours, I didn't catch that pest on my plant can make a huge difference, especially when it's 85 degrees, 90 degrees in that greenhouse. So like those things are just multiplying by the hour, you know what I mean? So it's like you catch one and think, oh shoot, I have to spray tonight, But usually Monday nights are my spray nights normally for Lost Coast. I Lost Coast everything from the inside, the outside. I just make sure it's not going to rain because if it's going to rain, it's kind of worthless to spray outside. But it does really dry out in a couple hours.
Yeah. So what do we have? Now it's too bright.
Yeah, I fucking see it.
It's too darkness, too bright. I mean, you saw it. You saw it. Now that was it.
Yeah. Anyway, it's a pack of Hague Knights and a pack of Operation Market Garden. They're both feminized.
Can you turn your volume up?
Did I mute? What?
You're a little low. Somebody else in the chat said a little bit ago that you're low.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Is that better?
I'll make sure. Oh, it's the same.
What?
Nope, nothing now.
Taz, you could turn up his level from your end.
Hold on.
Nope, it won't let me.
All right, is that better?
It might be, but it's like a solid gray for me. It won't let me.
I don't know. That must be turned all the way up. I don't know. I got it on automatic. It should be fucking adjusting for me.
All right.
I mean, you sound good to me, but I mean, that's just your natural, like, you're not like a really loud guy, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's another reason why too. Like he's not,
And I'm usually not talking directly at the microphone, I guess too. But
Yeah.
So what's the cultivars again?
it's Hague Knights, which is banana buttercups crossed with Holland Hope,
Mm.
and then it's Chunky Scud crossed with Holland's Hope. The Chunky Scud is Chunky Orange Skittles, and that's crossed with Scud. Those are both terpene genetic fucking crosses. And that one's Operation Market Garden.
Nice.
But they're both feminized packs.
Sounds good. Yeah, sounds delicious.
Mm.
It sounds delicioso. Worldwide must be 18 older to enter and must be here at the time of the drawing to win. Yes, yes. He says your volume is a little bit better.
I hope so, because that's as loud as my microphone goes.
Hi, friend. Hashtag red. Oh man.
But if he wins it though, right? Like it's not rigged. It's not rigged.
Oh my. You dry
Yeah,
back down again. So I don't necessarily do a dry back with planting soil, but I do stop watering for a time period. All right, so right after stretch, the 3 weeks, 4 weeks of stretch, the plants stop drinking as much. So I've noticed that if I continue to water, like I'm always, by the time I get into week 5 and 6, but probably week 5, I'm watering so much now. I got water coming out of the bottom of my my big soil bed because I'm saturated. So right after week 4, I don't water, but maybe once or twice, and I water very little bit. But that's just to kind of keep the surface and the top moist. But I try not to put enough water to like go down. You know what I mean? I want to try and let the plants drink up as much water as in that big bed of soil underneath, and then before I start putting more water in it, because I am afraid of bud rot, or not bud rot, right? That too, but root rot. So I don't necessarily do a dry back, but I do. It doesn't necessarily get wet. I mean, dry at all. It stays moist. But at the height of me watering in my flowering, I'm doing like 5 gallons a day. And like your diamond hands, they was drinking 5 gallons. Those 3 plants was drinking 5 gallons of water a day, every day for 3 weeks, drinking. And then I go in there this week, and I started noticing that the top of the soil was still wet, like really wet. Like the leaves ain't getting crunchy at all. And so I was like, oh, wait a minute. The pie head in me kicked in like, oh, I ain't supposed to water this week. So this week I'm only gonna water a couple times, maybe like a half gallon, just to kind of get around the whole thing.
What week are they in?
Huh?
What week of flower are they in?
I think this is week 5, going into week 5. So I'm a little late on backing off on the water. But I haven't noticed the water coming out of the bed underneath yet. But I did notice that the leaves aren't, the top. I don't have no type of dry mulch area at all. So I know the water is not, getting sucked down. Mm-hmm. Or the moisture, I should say. Let me see. Get the calendar. Yeah. I'm in 1, 2, 3. I guess I'm in week 4. The end of week 3 was yesterday. Maybe. No, that was 10 weeks. Wait a second. I'm high. Hold on. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm in starting of week 6. Starting of week 6. Because I started to count it as like I had counted it off as 8 cultivar, but I counted it off as 10 weeks. So from August 1st was my 10-week one. All right, so I just count back from there.
Yeah, it's
first I was counting 8 weeks, but
yeah, that shit usually only goes 8 weeks. It's just like 60 days, and it's usually done. Like,
yeah,
I mean, some people push it a little longer. I mean, like you can definitely push it. Like I've definitely pushed it like 72 days, but it didn't like bulk up or anything. Like after like where after I harvested, where like I initially like to harvest them, which is like just starting to like see like amber and there's hardly any clear.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so that seems like it's going to be right on par, because right now it's done with the like making the puff balls, I guess, but the puff balls are starting to kind of grow together, to actually become a cola, which is the beginning of week 6. That makes sense, because then they'll start fattening up.
Yeah.
in week 7.
Yeah, usually.
Can't wait. I did lollipop a lot of it. I did kind of take a lot of it. I wanted a lot of air through it. So I was looking yesterday. I was
Excuse me,
like,
Taz. I gotta go to the restroom. I'll be right back.
oh yeah.
Cool.
Big bone rip. Make sure you
Yeah,
enter
that-
into this giveaway. Oh, gotta be quick, y'all. Gotta be quick. I didn't mean to hit it that fast the first time. I smashed that like button. I hope we've earned it. Subscribe to the channel. We are almost to 600. I think I got like 19 to go, 18 to go, or something like that. To 600.
Let's get it.
Yeah, I hate that.
Oh,
I always
fast.
like.
I know this is growing faster than my gaming channel. Gaming channel is 5 years old.
What do you game?
Valheim and pretty much just Valheim at this point in time. I'm gonna expand into some other games, but I used to play first-person shooter games.
Okay.
Those give me anxiety, really bad
Yeah.
anxiety. So I don't even play them anymore.
Yeah, we can't figure it out. 906. I don't know. I think it might just be his
Yeah,
headset
I'm not
malfunctioning
sure.
or something. Because it doesn't do it all the time either.
Right. Yeah, I got everything turned off. It came in where it started happening when Holy Toledo came in. So I don't know if it's just something with StreamYards or what. But it's just me. I was hoping that you guys could really hear me. If you heard me twice.
Or maybe they're just smoking that good shit.
You just sound like you're preaching at a stadium or something on a microphone.
Yeah, I think on my end, I don't hear any echoes. Like when I hear you talking, I don't hear any echoes at all.
I hear
Me
it
personally. Yeah. But.
Yeah.
I hear it.
Yeah. But it's not bad. It's not too disorienting. If you wanna
We can run this giveaway if you want.
huh? You wanna run it?
Yeah, we can run it.
Alright, y'all. I do appreciate the heads up though, for sure. Thank you.
Good luck.
Alright. We got to get one more in there. Maybe. 3,
Come on, make it 20. Let's go.
2.
One more.
What echo? Like, what do you mean? What echo? All right, let's go. Good luck to the winner.
Yay! I win.
80-20.
20. Cheers.
Congrats.
That is awesome. Congratulations. Wow, 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 wow. Or however it's done. I do appreciate everybody for participating. Thank you, Chaotic, for the giveaway. If you do not yet have, let's see if I could put it in the chat before he puts it in the chat. Well, my notes aren't coming up, so here's to that. My notes aren't coming up. Oh man, I didn't bring them up before I.
Okay, I should have this shit fucking like saved in a link by now, and like I fucking at least copy and paste that shit because I type it out every time, and then when I post it, I have to read it a million times. I'm like, is that right? Is that right?
80-20, there you are. Congratulations.
I think that's right.
You got to hit up Chaotic. He's about to put the email in the chat. Send him an email with a screenshot of your YouTube. I,
Oh.
it didn't. I tried to do the rig thing, but it didn't rig. It's no refund. That part was rigged too. Oh shit!
You won 2 packs of beans, 1 pack of Hag Knights, which is banana buttercups crossed with Holland Hope, and the other one is Operation Market Garden, which is Chunky Scud crossed with Holland Hope, and yeah, they're both feminized 5 packs.
Oh man! Congratulations! Thank you for being here.
At the moment, I'm just growing. I dropped my last Space Queen bean. And I also have it's Lemon Larry OG crossed with Sour D. I got one of those going, and then I got a with the Deadhead Chem crossed with GMO going. That one's at 808, but that one just fucking started herming out on me, so I gotta fucking. I don't know. It's almost in week 6, so I just started fucking. And it was weird. Like, it started herming out on the top buds only, like nothing on the bottom, like just strictly on the top, and they were regular seeds. So I was really thinking that it's just stress, and I am running them close to the lights, but I got the lights dimmed way down. Like, I mean, you can't even feel the heat from my hand, like when I put my hand next to it, and none of the other. You know, they don't look light. They don't have light stress. They don't look light stressed. Like, so. I can't figure it out. So and it's only on the crowns of the top buds, cola. So I literally, I looked at through all the other buds. I just cut them all off with the fucking scissors, and I'm just gonna let it run. Like, fuck it. Like, I mean, obviously I'm not gonna save that fucking pheno, but it fucking smells fucking dank. That's one of the reasons I'm fucking running it. But
Right.
yeah, no, it's definitely gonna be the clones I got going are fucking. I already fucking trashed. Well, had going, so. Well, they're probably still alive. They're in the fucking garbage, but they're probably stretching real hard looking for some light right now. But yeah, the Lemon Larry cross with OG, or the Lemon Larry OG cross with Sour D. I don't even know who that was by. It was a freebie from I can't even remember, a Heritage Seed Bank, I think. That's where I got the Mamiko fucking, or my Mamiko fucking Chem Cookies, which is the pheno that GMO derives from. But yeah, I don't know. So I don't even know who's fucking crossed it. They just say Heritage Seed Bank freebies on there, and they just say what the fucking cross is. So don't know who they're by, but they smell. It's really soury, citrusy, like. So I'm excited for it, and it's not herming out on me at all. So that's a plus too.
Yeah.
Now, do you run a lot of 808s and you have those problems, or that's just like the first time that's kind of happened to you in a sense?
I've ran probably at least 4 or 5 packs. Not of these. I only had 2 females in this pack, and I ended up fucking just chucking the other one because it was mutated, and I thought it was just gonna grow out, but then it like started mutating like again, about like it did grow out of it, but then it fucking instantly started mutating. The second I flipped it to flower, it started mutating again. Like, so I was just like, yeah, fuck this. I don't like dealing with mutated plants. Like,
yeah.
And they usually don't produce well anyways. Like, I mean, the bud might be good, but they don't like they're usually leafy and they don't fucking usually don't produce well. Like, they're not very thick buds and they're not very dense and shit. But
yeah, I picked up a couple of scoops, so a little $10 scoop, $15 scoop. So it's not like I invested a lot of money, but I did get a couple of packs. It's supposed to be coming this Wednesday, so I was thinking about trying them in the wintertime.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with 808, but like, and I said, this could be obviously something I'm doing. Like, maybe it really just is the light stress. Like, but I just. why isn't it showing on the leaves and
Yeah,
literally like
yeah,
I mean like I said, like it's a 10-year-old light, and it's fucking, like I said, I'm right at like 60 to 70% like right now, and they're like 40 or not 40, I'm sorry, they're like 14 inches away from it. So it's like, I don't know, like they should not be stressed out at all. Like maybe if I was running at full blast I might be a little bit worried, but like I said, it's like 60 or 70%, so it's not, shouldn't be hurting them at all. Like I was gonna this was like, I usually crank it up in like the 4th, 5th, 6th week of flower, and like I never got to it because it ended up fucking throwing off these fucking nanners. So I was just like, well, if it's the light, I'm not gonna jack it up right now. And I said it was only the top buds, and I didn't want to remove it, so I just cut them with the scissors and roll it on.
Get what you
We'll
get.
see. Like I haven't seen it like that. I only cut it like a week ago, and I haven't seen any nanners growing back yet. Because usually, even when you do that, it'll start like just popping out them somewhere else. But
yeah.
so I don't know. We'll see. But you know, it's always hard to tell too. Like I mean, I've grown buds out that I thought were that I had no clue. Like, and I checked my plants over pretty well, and I had no clue. But fucking go to harvest, and it's like, why the fuck does this thing got beans in it? You know, and it's like, you know, like there's male plants, like, you know, that will grow inside the buds that you can never see unless you like rip that bud out and then you dissect it, and then you gotta know what you're looking for. And like the only reason I can spot nanners easily is because of the color difference on them. Like
Right.
it's very like it's very like a different color than everything else.
A different
on the
green.
buds.
Yeah, it's like yellowish
No
green.
matter
maybe.
like what time of flower it is, like when they first come out, they got that lime green, and then they got that like straight like banana yellow to them. So like and like nothing else really looks like that except maybe like, you know, like your leaves when they get like that faded out yellow. Like, but even then, that's like a more like royal yellow, not like a faded out banana. Like I don't know, they're just easy to spot. Like, but yeah, I've never had any problems with them, so you should be fine growing them. Like it's probably something I'm doing, and plant could just be weak. Who knows? You know.
Yeah, I mean, it's always possibilities, of course.
And the plant that's natural in its natural habitat, in its natural state, is natural for it to harm or create nanners, especially at the end of its cycle, or if it feels like there's no male pollen coming with the or with the pollinators. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. It'll
And
flip.
I definitely like obviously know about that, but like it's still almost a little early for that. Like I said, like right now they're like starting week 6, so like I think it's still a little early for that. Like in my opinion, but maybe like I know this strain's definitely gonna go 9 weeks. Like even to like my liking, which is a little bit earlier than some people. Like maybe most people even maybe, but you know it's definitely. I think it's still too early to be trying to self-pollinate. It's usually like I definitely get that, but like it's usually on week 8 or 9 I'll start to see that, you know, like where it's like, hey, like I didn't get pollinated, like I really need to preserve myself here, like, you know, not in week 5 where they're still growing, you know, these nice white pistils reaching up for this fucking pollen, you know, like. But,
Right.
I'm not talking about like foxtailing like buds either. Like this thing is still actually like building like a real bud structure, you know, like not like it's not foxtailing, like doesn't have that like foxtail like.
But there's no heat issue, real.
Yeah, and sometimes foxtails like just like straight genetics, man. Like some strains just that's just how they grow, or like foxtails like I said, like this Space Queen that I have, like this original one by South Cool, like it's got like a real foxtail like makeup to it, like just the bud structure itself, like it's you know, it's like I mean that's technically what all about is it's just like, you know, the calyx growing on top of a calyx, you know, but it's I don't know how to explain it. It's just it's not as compact as like, you know, like a dense nug. Like they grow more openly and like more sporadic.
Yeah, he's saying if you want 50% amber, you will see nanners, and at that point in time, it doesn't matter. I don't think, because they're really close to the end, so that any pollen that gets on there, the seed development just isn't going to have enough time to be anything.
Yeah,
I think that's where Rasta Jeff, he turns his on 18 and 6 the last 10 days, and that's so he gets fatter, more denser buds, more light. You know what I mean? But he said even if he sees nanners, it doesn't matter because
yeah,
the
they're
seed
not
development
gonna. Yeah, especially like you're
not
not
gonna do anything.
No, they're gonna just be immature, like
TJ,
goo. Like they won't even have like
Oh, structure to it. It still just be
like a
it'll
white
be
shell
white.
takes like even like the white shell takes like 3 weeks to form on a seed. You know, like a
Yeah.
real white shell, and then it take like seeds take generally at least like 40 to 60 days to fully mature, and like most people just go, push their shit to 60 days anyways. But I mean, it's
Yeah.
yeah, like you should have no issues like doing that, like I don't know, yeah, like when they start pushing out like I like because I see it all like all the time, especially with feminized genetics. Like they like 80 to 90% of the time, if you let them go, if you want to see, even if you want to let them go to like 20% amber, like I guarantee you're gonna see nanners on that plant somewhere, like or you're just not looking hard enough, like because they're different. They already want to fucking put out a nanner to begin with. They're,
Right. Yeah.
like so.
Yeah.
They already have a half a penis and they're just dying to whip it out on you, like
Ready to go.
so.
Yeah, but I mean, breeders do a really good job of trying to get it recessive and kind of pack it in there back to get most of the plants or most of them good. But sometimes, like especially when you're putting out these F2s and stuff like that, I'm real leery of those because it's not really a worked line for one,
Well,
and it has the most diversity aspect or possibility.
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're releasing an F2, it should definitely be labeled as an F2. So
Yeah.
people like, well, well, it's also confusing too because a lot of people don't know that about F2. They think that like F1 is like the wild like different convergences when like it's really not. It's actually like you get pretty standardized phenos out of your F1. That's just the pheno that you get a lot of your vigor and growth from, like, and
Yeah.
it's where you find your dominant traits at in your plants. But like when you put out them F2s, that's when you can unlock more traits. Like that's when you're unlocking like grandparent genes, and it's just so you can get a wild amount of different looking plants, and it's like
It's
some
like
people like it, but like you like, but some people don't even understand what it is. They think the F2 is the work in it's an F1 and so it's F2, so it's got even so it's more narrow banded, but it's the complete opposite. Like
no,
F3
fires
steps
out
back,
and then narrows in from there.
yeah, F3 steps back into your narrow band. It's like it goes in, goes out, and then it goes in, and then it continuously goes in unless you literally breed out or breed back.
Breed out, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely one of the weird ones that like the F2s because I look at F2s as being like photo autos. You know what I mean? Instead of being auto, it's a photo, and you never know what you're gonna get out of it. Just like an auto, you know what I mean? You can grow 3 of the same auto seeds, you're not gonna get the same plant out of all 3 of those. They're gonna be all different. You know what I mean? You might have a little bit of the same taste, but I think everything's different. That's how I look at an F2 personally. I like F2s. I'm one of the weird ones that like F2s, just because I like mystery seeds.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to grow a seed. I have no idea what the hell I'm growing, and then you see it, and you're like, "Oh yeah, this is Durham poison," or "Oh yeah, I remember that plant from like 7 years ago." You know what I mean? That I threw in my in the wrong pile. So
Right.
yeah.
I have a bunch of mystery seeds, unlabeled stuff that I've saved, but I don't know why I didn't label it. I have a lot of those, so I don't know. They had to have been from something good, or I wouldn't have saved it. If it was something bad, I'd be like, nah. You know what I mean? But it has to be something good. So,
Yep.
I probably got about 50 or 60 seeds like that. I like the hunt. I do like the. I've grown a lot of F2s, but I just realized that a lot of the F2s they they could have problems, as well as you could come out with the gem, something that's phenomenal. You know what I mean? I like how who was it? I can't remember. Rob Pigeons 420 and Mr. Grow It. So Mr. Grow It, his plant that he put out, it's like an F4.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the name of it.
Chill
Out OG.
Yeah, it's like F4, F5 series.
I think he originally released an F3, and that might have only been the testers. I'm not sure though.
Yeah.
It also was a very small release, and then, but yeah, he didn't release anything until an F3, which I mean, he can do whatever the fuck he wants, but I would prefer F1s over F2s. Like, well, I would recommend somebody to release F1s over F2s if you're trying to sell exactly what's on the picture, unless you are telling these people, you know, like, you're not going to get what's on the fucking picture. Like,
yeah,
you know,
right. But yeah, I mean, if you get the Chill Out OG, it's Chill Out OG. You know for a fact that's what it is. And I feel more comfortable running genetics like that. But like I said, I still love to hunt. And I'm gearing myself to become a breeder someday. I just haven't really locked in like a male. I haven't grown a male out too long. As soon as I see a male, I kill him out. But as soon as I get a stockpile of medication and I'll be able to sacrifice a tent, then I might do that. But I was hoping I'd get good at doing it outside, so then I can separate the two. You know, do a short run inside with some small plants, a seed increase or something. But I'm not good outside, so I can't rely on that. No way.
You'll get there, man. You'll get there, brother. You'll get there.
You can always just breed them outside too, and you don't need big plants, man. Like, you do not at all. Like,
right.
You know, like I literally flip a cut from the time it's rooted, and I'll get 600 to 800, sometimes 1,000 seeds. Like,
oh wow,
the fuck are you gonna like? I mean, like that's a lot of seeds, especially for one cross. That's one plant. That's one cross. You know, like, so, you know, like that's a shit ton of seeds. Like, you know, I've seen people like grow out these plants and they're just like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, like I'm like, you're gonna have thousands of like 10,000 mother effing seeds in there, man. Like, do you understand that? Like,
yeah, it's a lot.
Like,
but I have 100 testers,
like,
right?
Yeah, like,
can't be high free.
Like, and you can have too many seeds, believe me. Like
King B.
I've chucked so many seeds away that were just like extras that I was just like, dude, I'm never like, I have a whole extra, like, literally, like, you know, like this was back when when I first started like making like seeds for the community. The first time I made them for the community, I was just like, this is like a million times way too many seeds. I literally had like thousands upon, like the first time I did Feminized seeds, like everybody said that, like, oh, you know, like you don't get very many seeds from a reverse plant. I'm just like, oh, okay, you know, so like I had these like kind of mature plants, and like, dude, I flowered a clone out of a solo cup and I reversed it, and it fucking probably created fucking 50,000 seeds, feminized seeds. Like,
oh my.
I was just like, so anything that even looked remotely like not like, if it was not brown and had tiger stripes, basically, like it got fucking like tossed away. Like, I didn't even put like white heart, like ones I knew would grow in there. I was just like, dude, like, because I literally had like, you know, just thousands of seeds, and I was just like, the fuck do they mean these things don't like create pollen? But that was my first shot, and I did that with Colonial Silver a minute ago, and like that was luck. Like, it is true. Like, it is a little less potent, but you can still get a good amount of beans. But it is like less potent. But I don't know how. But that plant just, like, I must have just reversed it right, and like it just dumped, man. Like, and it did dump, like, because I've reversed quite a few plants since, and like none of them ever dump like that first one, man. Like where it was like a real mail where you could like go up and it would tap and it would just be like poof and like every day, you know, for like days on end. Like,
Oh wow.
you know, most of them like the reversals you get now, like you'll be lucky to get like 20 to 40 pods on that motherfucker to reverse. So you're just like, oh shit, like come on, here we go. Like, okay, a couple of them are open. Okay, we're gonna shake this motherfucker today. Like,
Right.
you know, like the whole plant might like make male plants, and but when those things open, there's no pollen in them, in a majority of them. Like, and
Oh really?
that's the thing, yeah. Like, so, like I've had a like, there's been a lot of reversals that just didn't work because they were just sterile. Like, no matter what I did, they would not produce pollen. Like, I would try colloidal silver, and that's when I stepped into like STS. You know, like that was the new thing everybody was using then, and I was just like,
Yeah.
well, I already use this shit and it works. But then there came to a point where it didn't work anymore. So then I tried using STS, and it reversed the plant way easier and was way less stressful. But it still didn't work. Like the plant was still sterile when it dropped pollen. It produced zero pollen, man. Like, because it was the butternut OGF3, and I was trying to make a feminized seed of it because like nobody wants this shit unless it's feminized, dude. Like literally, like I've had like 5 people growing that strain in the 4 or 5 years that I haven't. It's because they just wanted it feminized. So like I literally like reversed my pheno, and it just like I don't want to do anything except this pheno because I don't want to have to pop more beans and go find another one to get it to reverse into a female, and it's not the one that I want to represent, you know, like because this is the one that I, you know, like, and it's a lot of work to actually pick one of these, and then like just to pick one, you know, that like I said, you know, that does not, you know, you have to flower it multiple times, you know, like, you know, you're checking
See what it's gonna do. Yeah.
yeah, you know, like just testing it out, and then by the time you finally find this thing after, you know, usually at least a year, you know, at minimum, like you go and reverse it and like it doesn't work, like it just, and then you reverse it again, it still doesn't work. Like, and I have already learned how to run multiple like when I do a reversal, I will spray multiple like the same cut, but I will have 3 different cuts, you know, and I'll spray them all differently or whatever, and just to up my chances of getting a actual successful reversal that drops pollen. Like, but from now, the more I get into it, it's just the plants that don't want to are not going to, no matter what. Like, they're just sterile and will not reverse. Like, I don't know. I shouldn't call it sterile. I just they reverse, but they don't produce pollen. They produce all the male parts, and they open up, and they just ain't got no pollen in them.
Yeah, that's crazy. I've never. Well, my notes over here are starting to open up now.
Did you start a second giveaway yet?
No, not yet. Do you want to?
Oh yeah, we should do that. Meant to do that a while ago.
GI, cheers, brother.
All right. See if this one works.
Let's go. We are stoners. Yeah.
We are stoners. Gotta go get something to drink real fast. I've been fighting this cottonmouth, but I gotta grab something. I got water right upstairs, so I'll only be a second.
Oh, yeah.
Get yourself a juice box.
So what's everybody smoking on tonight?
Little Durban poison over here.
Ooh.
Shit, I already smoked all my last harvest. I got fucking, this one I think is the, guava. And then I also have like Tropicana cookies and, a Gush mints. They're all fucking dispo fucking bullshit.
No, GI, I missed out. I got to the post office too late. And Saturday I was on growing all, so I never made it. I get it Monday. Well, my wife will get it Monday. I'll be here doing the show.
We are stoners. Sorry, we are farmers.
Ghost Nanners. Pew pew pew. That's my sheriff tribe.
A knockoff Puffco, like what kind of Puffco? Because you can get the like original Puffco Peak pretty fucking cheap right now because everybody wanted the Pro, but now everybody wants the Proxy, so just
Yeah, so now they're gonna lower the price on the other one now.
They probably actually don't even make the. Somebody's probably got to have that shit in the box. Like, this shit's got to be dirt cheap new now. They probably made 1 million of those fucking things, or tens of millions of things. Those things, I should say.
Yeah.
Like, I got mine right after a couple months after the Puffco Peak Pro came out, and like the head shop that I went to had them. They had them for, it was either 125 or 150, which was like, they wanted 300 for the Peak Pro, and I was just like, what? It comes with fucking Wi-Fi and a toggle button, fucking like or the joystick fucking thing. Like when they're like, they already have like a glass bead that's shaped just like that. It's just not, doesn't have like a rubber gasket. Like you can literally buy a 99-cent rubber gasket that goes over the glass piece that comes with the original Peak, and it turns it right into a toggle button. Like, I'm just like, like, so like I just went with the fucking original Peak because I didn't need the fucking Bluetooth, and that shit was like, literally, like I said, it was 125 or it was 150. Like I literally just like stole it fucking from them.
Oh, I see. I thought you might have been frozen over there. I was wondering.
I didn't even notice. I was watching.
I was like,
Lagan anyways.
I was like, I probably got the most. I probably got the most stupidest looking face right now too on the freeze
I was
too.
like this much of it's low.
Peekaboo.
Yeah, I went to the comment section to put in for the thing, and it had me join all this crap, and then all of a sudden, I heard you guys just talking, but I couldn't see myself anymore. I'm like, well, I guess I might as well just back out and just come back in.
Wait, I forgot I was gonna ask you, Toledo. Who did you say has those? Did you get that clone from?
Canna Cuts, but it was from.
You have to pick it up.
No, actually, my mailman stole my first one, man. That mother effer. Yeah, man, he stole my first one. So they sent a second one. So
buy them or?
Yeah, so you can go to the I think it's called the Megatron in Connecticut, home grow store, and then they're the ones that sell it, but it's through Canna Cuts. That's who they get their stuff from. So I don't know if it's on their Canna Cuts direct site.
Megatron, but if I go to Megatron in for
home grow, yeah, you should look at the clones. And you should be able to see that.
I'll fucking ask AI. I'll make AI work for me, and he'll probably
give
me
for
the
sure
wrong fucking answer, but he'll probably point me in the right direction. Like he'll probably dude, AI is so stupid. Like sometimes they'll read the right shit and they'll still give you the wrong information. Like if you go back and like read the linked articles, it's like, how did you tell me that? Like literally, you fucking moron. Like. It's like, oh yeah, you are right. Like, I don't know how I missed this. Let's just move on. Like, basically, just like, oh yeah, you are right. And then it just fucking, like, tells me some other shit. I'm just like, No, how the fuck did you come up with that stupid answer, motherfucker? Like, what are you confusing this with? And it would be like, oh,
Right?
I confused it with this, like, 1994 article. It's just like, where did you find this 1994 article? Like, how deep did you go into the fucking archives, man?
Like every time, like every time I say hydrozyme, it'll be like hydrosome. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, god damn it. And then it says, no, god damn it. You know, shit like that. But it's like, but it won't read my damn. So I have to be like, hydrozyme.
Oh, geez, yeah.
And I'm saying to myself, I'm like, I sound so stupid right now just saying it like that, but that's how I have to talk. Like, it's like, I can't understand a damn word come out of your damn mouth.
It's a useful tool, but you gotta, like, direct it like a motherfucking toddler, man. Like,
For real, that's what I get upset
Like-
about. I don't have any kids. I don't have any kids, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be treating this AI like a damn kid. You know what I'm saying?
you ask it to do something, and then you have to watch what it does every motherfucking step of the way to make sure it's not getting sidetracked and, like, going to do what it's told to do. And then, like, when it gets off track, then you have to correct it again. And, like, dude,
Just
it
like my
literally
AI
is,
controller. You know what I mean? Like, one
That's
day,
why I
like,
don't have those.
I was always hitting the plus. I was always hitting the up button. I was like, you know what? Hell with this shit. I'm hitting the damn button. I think I'm hitting the fucking down button this time. And he goes, why'd you say that? And I was like, yo, I want this humidity and this thing here. Everything is this perfect here. This thing. Why isn't it doing it? It's like, well, what's your numbers at? I'm like, well, I got it at 7 and 10. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to go below that because then the humidity gets up. He's like, oh, you have to have it at least 1 in 10. It will take a couple of days, but it will adjust its own self, and then it will start working. And then I did it, and then I was like, you motherfuckers, man. Like, why are they going to be right for? Like, how come they got to be right? No, because I was always making sure everything was close, and I wasn't giving it no buffering either. Like, they told me to give it like a 2 degree buffer and a 2% humidity buffer in it, and it should alter itself, and it will start working a lot better. And then I actually started working a lot better, and I started getting my environment started dialing at the end until I left. And I left it to somebody else to take care of the last 5 days. I lost some turbs. It's my fault though, because I could have pulled it before I went to DGC. I was like, no, I want that amber because everything was at they called the perfect, height of it, where it's pretty much like 75%, you know what I mean? Like cloudy, a little bit of like 2%, whatever, if I get amber. I'm like, no, I need more amber. 5 more days. It shouldn't bug my shit. I'm like, 4 o'clock. You should understand that. And he reversed the time. So he thought it was like 4 a.m. He's supposed to put the heat, everything's supposed to be open, and when technically it's supposed to be shut. You know what I mean? So at 4 p.m. he had my thing shut, and I'm bragging about, like, yeah, my temperature is 72, and now looking, it's like 87 degrees, like at 11 o'clock at night. And I'm like, what the F? So I go back to see how long it's been that way, and it was that way from 4 o'clock in the afternoon all the way into the time I caught it. So I had to call up home. Now, mind it, I'm 2 hours behind, so it's 2 hours even later than what I'm calling at. So I woke up at 1 o'clock, and I'm like, yo, get your fucking ass upstairs and fucking open up my shit. You're fucking up my turbs. And then I gave him some today, right? And I gave him some today. He's like, yeah, it was okay. I'm like, yeah, that's your work. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, but it's my fault, though, because I could have pulled it. Because at first I was super angry, but I was like, you know what? The only person you got to blame is yourself.
Oh,
Sure. Like you're giving it to somebody that doesn't have the passion you have. He's an old-fashioned, he's an older man, too. And I understand he has a health problem, so I can't really be too pissed. I just figured the 4 o'clock and 4 o'clock was simple. Like, hey, 4 a.m., make sure you shut the damn the thing that took the heat on, and then at 4 p.m., open up the damn the tent window and put the air conditioner on. And he did the opposite. So he was having the heat on during the time, and the other thing, I was like, oh, motherfucker, man. Jeez. But I still got something out of it, though. I mean, I still got some little bit of flavor, but I know I definitely lost a lot. Especially in that jelly berry. I was really looking forward to that. It's got no jelly or no berry to it. It's pretty much flowery. It's like a flower, like it's got funk to it and everything, but it's more of a flowery thing. I'm like, dude, I know this is not what it's supposed to be. Because when I got home, I smelled nothing but like rotten, like fruit kind. I'm like, oh god, man, this is my fucking turbs right there. I'm like, did they all go? You know,
Smell 'em in the
so
air.
that's it. That's why I asked him, like, oh, how long does it take for it to read? It takes like 7 to 8 weeks. I'm like, yeah, I ain't got 7 to 8 weeks. Like, they'll start hurting themselves at that point. You know what I mean? Because I already had it at 73 days at that point. And that's why I said I blame myself. I could have pulled it way earlier. So lesson learned, don't ever go, if I'm going to go anywhere, I'm going to make sure a month before I even go anywhere, I got that shit in the V-Cure, or I'm having it hanging and perfectly dry before I'm putting in mason jars before I take one step outside that house. So
right.
no
Yeah.
more June, no more growing to June. May's gonna be my cutoff time. I'm gonna start in August for my winter grow, and I'm gonna go all the way to May, and then however long it takes me to grow that many plants is what I'm gonna do. You know, because I could do 12 plants if I want to, because I got a medical card. So if I really want to, but I have a feeling I'm gonna have more than enough where I'm probably gonna be giving that shit away on fucking lives and shit. I'm like, yo, so anybody wants a free ounce, man, it's gonna pay for shipping, man. Fuck it. I need to get rid of this shit. I can't smoke all this because I smoke an ounce every 2 weeks. You know, and I don't want to have to force myself. Yeah, see, I can't smoke. I used to smoke that much, but as me getting older now, I got to really start thinking about my lungs, and I don't want to have any issues when I'm in my 60s and shit, fucking on that fucking CPAC machine.
You live in Canada or something?
Huh?
You live in fucking Canada or something?
Nah, I live in Massachusetts.
How you gonna put some flour in the mail? Fucking just put what? You just slap like a THC sticker on there, like THCA,
yo,
bitch.
Dude, that's how I got my shit back from Colorado. I had so many different samples of weed. I'm like, dude, I ain't bringing this shit on the plane. I just fucking mailed that shit back. But it took 2 weeks. It took them 2 weeks to get my shit back. But I was like, yo, okay, cool. I'll get all my shit. Nice. I was expecting shit to be missing, but
yeah, like,
I did get harassed. I did get harassed at the Denver airport and at the Boston Logan airport too. I got searched both times. You know, I got groped both times. I was just like, dude, I know you want my shit, but man, I mean, at least buy me a drink or give me a smoke or something, bro, before you start grabbing my nuts, man. Yeah.
I just don't get how they allow like people to like mail THCA legally around the country, but like not legal flower. Like I'm just like,
yeah.
What the fuck? Like I understand that like I don't know. Like some like states like outlawed THCA products, but like I don't know. I just don't know, man. I don't.
And pretty much THCA is just a fucking super early plant pulled, like probably like week 5 pulled plant or something. You know what I mean? Fucking hang that shit, dry that shit. You know?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. But like, all you're really supposed to do is pull the one plant and send that thing in for testing while you let the rest of the crop fucking go.
Yeah.
And then you harvest the fucking crop looking later.
That's what I hate about working at the dispo. I mean, they pay you good to work there, but I mean, that was one of my like, I couldn't get it out of me. Like it would make me angry every time how they would pull in and drying in 5 days. Like I was just like, oh my god, you guys.
All cannabis is THCA. All cannabis in this state right here in the flower state.
Then you go like this.
All of it. All of it. What it is a tetrahydrocanol acid molecule. The molecule, right, has a structure and has an acid molecule attached to the end of it, right? When you decarboxylate cannabis, and this is all cannabis, when you decarboxylate it, it breaks off that acid molecule, which leaves an opening on the molecule for it to be able to bind to your C1 or your C2 receptors. With that acid molecule still on there, if you if you just ingest a nugget of weed, it can't bind to those receptors because it's a full molecule. You know what I mean? You have to decarboxylate it to break that off to create a space for there to be a connection onto your receptors. So all weed is THCA weed, all of it. Every weed I grow, all the dispensary, all the stuff that they said that they pull early or late or whenever, it's all in this form right here, THCA in a molecule form. Once
Yeah,
you decarbox
even if you look at like, I mean, if you got a fucking anybody who's at home right now, like you can pull up your fucking label on your if you got like a dispo, look at the fucking percentage on it. Like a majority of it's gonna be like legal weed will have more THC in it, but the majority cannabinoid is still THCA usually.
Yeah.
Like, and they measure that as THC when they are measuring the THC
there's
in
two
the
different
actual
processes.
product.
Yeah.
Like they'll say
When they
THCA and THC on your, you know, like and like.
So they'll test the
like,
weed and they'll test just the how many THCA molecules there are, and then they'll decarboxylate it and test it at that point in time. That's how you get the two different numbers from the they do decarbox it in the testing facility or whatever to get your two different numbers. So it's it's just a way they got away around the farm bill that they muddled with the understanding of.
But it's just like, but they're involving cannabis in it when cannabis, like it's not the same as hemp. Like hemp is hemp is trying to pass on as cannabis, and that's the problem, and that's why the hemp people were like, oh yeah, I'm pretty much illegally, like I'm actually growing cannabis, but I'm calling it hemp, and I'm doing it under this thing with the THCA, and that's what pretty much ruined everything with what's going on now, is because people are online bragging about how they're getting away with it. Oh, yeah. well, they're never gonna catch us this. Well, anytime you say that, someone's online. Like, there's always some kind of somebody watching, and they're gonna report back to a bigger. Honestly, you know what I mean?
Honestly, it's the fucking regulated market. You know, the more regulated fucking cannabis market, because they've already seen their fucking profits get smashed into by THCA, because it can literally get delivered fucking anywhere in the country to your doorstep. Like,
exactly.
You can't do that with, you know, the regulated dispensary with fucking recreational cannabis. Like, they can't fucking deliver that fucking countrywide. Like, you can,
even though it's the same
places you
exact
can get
molecule.
like delivered like statewide or at least citywide, but like yeah, you can't fucking cross fucking state borders unless it's THCA, and they were it's actually a $38 billion fucking, in 2025 they did $38 billion worth of business, and that was more than dispensaries did in THC sales of flower. Like, and it was by almost $10 million or $10 billion worth, which is fucking crazy. Yeah. That's how big of a impact it had. So like they instantly saw that and they were just like, we are definitely going out of business. Like, or if they weren't already out of business. So that's why they instantly started lobbying to get this shit reversed, because I mean, a lot of the people who saw the writing on the wall were adamantly against it from the beginning, because they knew what it would do to their product. Like, they were like, these people are going to be able to mail their shit anywhere in the country, and we can't even cross state lines with this shit. Like, they are going to put us out of business, because they know it's going to be advertised as the same fucking product, because it is the same fucking product. I mean,
people are going to use the loophole.
It's definitely subpar, because like most places do, but even dispensaries harvest fucking early and dry quick, and like that's all in that game. But like the people who are doing I say how the THC is done right. Like that's what they are doing. That's the only way they are doing it, is by harvesting their plant at 7 weeks or 6 weeks, one plant, and putting that one plant in for testing like you normally do, and then you let that room go for the other week or two. And
because at that point in time, it's light on the cannabinoids.
And then, because like I've tested weed that I've got delivered to me, like THCA weed delivered to me. I've tested that shit, like sent out and tested, and it actually has like 0.8% THC in it. So it's like definitely illegal. It's not much THC, but it's definitely over the legal limit, and that's what you get, you know, because really, if like you are harvesting that shit at 7 weeks, like you will, like it, that is garbage. Like that, it's you're gonna be lacking a lot of shit in that. Like, but I mean, most of the places I know, that's how they do it. Is that they are turning in one plant and illegally letting their harvest go. They're playing that game where they're letting that room go illegally for that extra week or two, squeezing it out, harvesting it, and throwing it in. Like,
to make it a little better.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard to frickin' fudge days and drying and curing, and so.
Just growing mids. Some Bammer. I got some Bammer outside. I got a Bammer. I got a Black Valentina. And then I got some Strawberry Jubilee F2 regular seeds, autoflowers. I got 8 of them in a 20-gallon pot. I planted 8 seeds. So we'll see what those do. I took the 8 seeds, I put them in a shot glass with some spring water and hydrogen peroxide. I let them sit outside and underneath the moonlight all night. And then I come out this morning and I planted them. So hopefully next week I have some monsters.
Yeah, I fucking hate autoflowers, man. They like just because like people are like they're just so much like just because of the controversy they have, not only just like if they're like mids or not, but like just their genetic concepts. Like I like people like ask me, I'm like, I have no fucking clue, man. Like I don't know anything about fucking autos. I've grown a couple of them. I don't care for them. Like there are definitely places for them. Like I just don't prefer to grow them. Like the only way I can grow outside around here, like in this area, is with autos because of the wild hemp. But I mean, if you grow in a greenhouse or something, but like
Yeah.
in this area, it is not legal, so you should not be growing shit in a greenhouse around here.
Yeah,
Some
no, you
farmland
definitely be
somewhere, like. But yeah, like, man, like, and just right off the bat, like the Rudy Alice fucking genetics are recessive. But
Yes,
the second
I
I
am.
saw that, I was just like, yeah, I don't even want to look into it. Like they have recessive genes right off the bat. Like it's hard enough like to deal with recessive genes alone. Like unless you like really like dealt with like genes like breeding with recessive like distinctly recessive genes, like they're nothing you really want to deal with because they are not easy to pull out. Like they're recessive for a reason, and just because you think you see them, that doesn't mean you are going to consistently see them no matter how you breed them, because there are just multiple ways. It's just so it's the second I saw that, I was just like, yeah, like I don't want to do anything with autos, like because a lot of people like autos, you know, like and were like asking me if I'd make some, and I was like, I'll look into it. I'm just like, no, I'm not making any, because even the information that is out there, it's by like well, I say like I shouldn't say admirable, but like respectable people, like is still mixed, like.
So I think
And I'm talking about like genetically mixed, like because they get different, like I said, I've never seen I've never bred with them, but like there are not major discrepancies, but there are minor discrepancies in what happens in what phases. But a lot of them, like I mean, if you're rooting which none of these people are really doing anymore, is they're not making ruderalis crosses with photoperiods. Like they're not finding like these ruderalis plants. Like most, like I said, that'd be like finding like like your land race plant, which
right.
really doesn't exist. Like there are autoflowers now that exist, and they just been breeding autoflowers that have been around so long that have that gene to dominate, that dominant autoflower gene that is always recessive, so it's hard to fucking pull out. But if you can get it, so if you find if you can get the dominant ones to come out, like find the plants that have that dominant auto, which really doesn't exist, like it's just, I don't know, like it's very hard from what I've learned to actually get like true fucking auto periods like consistently, like, and that's just not something I want to deal with. Like I don't want
I guess
semi-autos or fast
the autoflowers that I
or-
have from Genetics 101 has been consistently, they autoflower right up. They don't if you stress them out too much or whatever, they'll trigger them to flower. And they've always stayed real short, like 2-3 foot tall, and they're done basically. That's their stretch. It was always small, but I've always had them in like 5-gallon pots. So right now I have direct sowed all 8 of them in a 20-gallon pot, and they're all out. It's outside. So the only thing that I had an issue with, I guess, is the buds was always loose and larvae. But back then I had it on a 100-watt light on one side and a 65-watt light. Yeah, 165-watt light in a 4x4 area with like 8 or 9 plants. You know what I mean? It doesn't go very far. So it's this time with them being outside, I'm hoping it'll kind of tighten up the nugs a little better. But I'm not too hopeful. I do love the smoke. I love the high from it. I love the taste, and it's been super consistent. But this is the first time that I've had the F2s, because I've always had strawberry jubilees, right? And I think those was the F1s. And now I'm running into the F2 packs. That's why I started doing a little research, and I realized that these ones might not come out all the same. You know, I think there's going to be like a crazy variety.
Yeah, I remember when this was years ago when like I was like looking into autos and I started to like grow some autos, like, and I had just like somehow I just like stumbled onto like some of the best growers just because I was looking for, when I did autos, I knew nothing about them, so I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna go with cool fucking names, because who knows what like these crosses like really are, you know, like.
Yeah.
So I remember like I went with like and I remember the two ones that I found were Night Owl, or not Night Owl, Mephisto, because Night Owl hadn't been formed yet, but I remember after I grew the Mephistos, I remember growing Night Owls after that, because I heard that Taz had left and started his own shit, and I was just like, well, if that's the breeder, I definitely want to grow his shit, because those were some bangers, like everything I've had from when Night Owl was bangers. But I remember the other one was Philosopher, and I think they might be from overseas. I don't know where the fuck they're from, but they had some really nice fucking autos. Like they, like I said, I was choosing them because they had fucking Star Wars names, though, you know. So like, but they had these auto like this. I remember it was a 3-pack, and one of them was like a Yoda and like a baby Yoda, and then they had like some other fucking auto, and I was just like, they're all fucking Star Wars names, so I fucking ended up getting that shit, and like I said, that I never got the Mephistos, and like, but those were like, and then like after I grew them, I was like, oh wow, like autos are not that bad, and then I started like buying all these other fucking autos from like all these like nobodies, and it was all just like wildly inconsistent, and it was like you said, it was like there was no like dense nugs, and it was just like it was. Kind of just like sometimes it was like I remember numerous plants I would just call because it's like that's not even get me a motherfucking eighth. Like, what are you doing flowering already? You know, and I got like
I've had 8-gram plant.
like,
Oh, 8 grand.
Yeah.
yeah, like you're not worth the space. Get the fuck out of here. Like,
Well, what happened was I had it, and it wasn't getting very big. All the rest of them are all big, so I took it out and I gave it to my dad. And I'm like, here, take it outside, put it by your shed. Whatever you get out of it, you get out of it. And it's just one little stem with a bud. That's it. One nugget. No side branches.
shit, fucking
Crazy.
Fucking waste to grow.
Yeah.
5-gallon pot, this little bitty. Golly. But that's kind of a chance to take, I guess, with auto flowers. Now, the best run that I've ever seen, High Again, them two had I want to say Fast Buds autoflower, or I don't know. I'm not sure exactly who it was from, but they had an autoflower and they put it on an auto pot, and it felt like it was huge. It was the plant where they weighed the wet weight of it. It was like 5 pounds wet. I don't know what it was dried, what the weight was, but that's a big plant. You know what I mean? And that's one of the biggest ones that I've seen. And I think the reason why, somebody else had told me, and it was an autoflower grower, that autoflower plants usually are underfed. Like you can usually pump them real hard with food or whatever. And with living soil, you can only do so much. It's only going to take up whatever it wants to take up. You know what I mean? But that it kind of makes sense. On an auto pot, it'll drink as much as it wants. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so maybe that's the trick: an auto flower on an auto pot. You know what I mean? A 10-gallon pot or something like that.
shit, I think it was Matt's Green Space. He just I think it was It was something with this year. He grew like a Terpy Mutants auto, and I didn't even know that they grew autos or that they had autos like bred autos. But he grew one, and that fucking thing ended up like being massive. I mean, like when he harvested it, like the stalk was like the size of my wrist. I was just like, Jesus Christ, dude! Like you had to like use a damn saw, a hacksaw to fucking cut that thing down. I was just like, I mean, it filled like whatever his tent. I think it was like a 3x3 or something. But that fucking tent was like jam packed, filled, and you had fucking just fucking weeds going like the stems would come out and it'd go down the front side and wrapped around the fucking trellis. Like I was just like, Jesus, dude, like that's an auto that is just like insanely huge. It was by somebody who didn't even put out autos, and it was a pretty amazing plant from what he said. Well, it looked amazing, but he also said it was pretty fucking good. Like. That fucking thing, but he's growing some like he grows in like a cocoa, like pure cocoa, like just like no other nothing, just cocoa and that's it. Like, but yeah, he always grows some like huge fucking like autos. Like for some reason, like they like don't look at he grew one in a fucking suitcase, which was like a joke. Like, but it was like sponsored. Like somebody came over and wanted to sponsor him to like it was called, like I don't even know what it was called, but it was just literally a suitcase. Like it was like a suitcase like that like had this like little like LED board in it, and I was just like, dude, that's not gonna work. Like you're gonna like, yeah. And he got like I think it was like an 8th out of the auto. Like I was just like, oh my god. But it was like some kit that like some company was trying to like sell as like a suitcase growing kit or some shit. I was just like,
I've heard about it.
I was just like, why did you even do that? It's just like I really just wanted to see what the fucking kit really was, and I was just so I obviously I had a hell of my end of the deal and put a video out about it. I was just like, oh my god, dude. I think I would have put up a short for them. Like, man, like what is this thing? Like it was like I was just like, there's like no way that would work. Like it would only work like on an auto, and you got to keep it fucking open because it will fucking overheat. Like. Like this thing, I'm pretty sure didn't have an exhaust on it or anything. I was just like, oh my god, it's a tiny little box that has a light and like a plastic like clothes rack that just like folded down as like your trellis net, and it was literally just like a duffel bag, that unzipped halfway and then you pulled it open like that, like, and I was just like, you could never like flower in there, like, but
You gotta flip
like,
fast.
yeah, he did. Like he ended up angling the light in there and everything, because even the light that came in there didn't like fit in there or some shit. I was just like, what kind of heebie-jeebie fucking like it was worse than the that Grow or Hey Abby box like by like a mile, like, and Grow Abby box was garbage, I guess.
We are stoners. You ready to do the giveaway?
Sure.
Got 7 minutes to go. Join the Discord if you haven't joined the Discord. And here's my Instagram. I sometimes post on there. I try not to cause too many waves so my shit doesn't get banned, And then for those that like X, there's that. We are stoners. I got that stuck in my head now. We are stoners. All right. Oh man. All right, you ready? Y'all ready for this?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck. Chaotic. Congrats.
Congrats.
GI, are you here? You gotta hit the like button. Been chatting. Yes. Woohoo. He said woohoo. Congratulations. So, move that. Stop screen. Thank you for the giveaways. Chaotic.
Yeah.
I do appreciate it. Here is Chaotic's Instagram. Go follow him on Instagram. You can see what he's doing. I would ask you when you're going live, but you don't have a YouTube channel all that much right now.
No, I only post shorts, and I honestly been working on a video for like a month, like, and I literally just got like all the photos and like videos and transitions, and like I haven't even done like music, or I'm just like, do I really want to do all this work for a shitty video? like I literally don't make content. Like
It'll do great.
A semi decent picture here and there in a short video, like, but like making
I like
actual,
Instagram
like, video
edits.
content like is like not easy, and like,
so if you do, like, you know how to edit on Instagram edits on your phone?
Like I can make, like, I'll record like a video and then I'll like go to Instagram, and when I go post like a reel, like I'll use like their edit. You got to like put on songs and shit, or like,
yeah. So they got an app. It's called Edits. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it looks like that right there. All right. It's Instagram edits, and then all you do is you put, like, I take a bunch of pictures and live pictures, and I put it. It's like, I don't know, it's got like a little square in between it. You tap the square, you choose a transition, and then you put a music to it. And then when I share it to Instagram, I also share it to my YouTube channel, so it makes videos for both. And then sometimes it'll tell you like transfer it over without the video or without the music. So you still do that, and then you go into YouTube and you try to find the same song or one that'll fit or whatever, and then just put it on there. But it's super simple. Probably the easiest way I've found to make videos, and it takes me
I use CapCut, and
it's kind of like CapCut.
I literally just found out that there is like, this was like was either night or the night before. I was actually finally got like all like the video and photos and videos, like I said, with the transitions, but I couldn't figure out how to do something, and then like this thing kept on flashing in the corner, like I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, I can't even remember what it was, and I clicked on it. It was like some fucking AI helper, and I was just like, oh, I'm trying to figure out how to change the text on this, like how do I edit the text to this? And it was just like, bam, it just automatically did it. And I was just like, it was like, there, I changed the text for you. Is there anything else I can do for you? I was just like,
wow, okay.
Can I just like, I was just like, definitely the night, like, now that I have it all in there, but I'm just gonna, next time I do it, I'm just gonna like put in all the photos and all the videos and just be like, just put this in the, you know, in the, what is it, chronological order, the order they have it or whatever. Fucking put these in chronological order, all with smooth transitions, you know, like you can pick the transitions, you know, like just put it all in chronological orders, transitions, blah, blah, blah. Like literally all the work I've been doing for like hours, like
it'll do for you.
This stupid AI do it in like literally like probably a couple of seconds. And I was just like, yeah, I should probably like go watch a YouTube video about this fucking, like, how to actually use this fucking
Instagram
editing tool,
like CapCut. But yeah, I love it. It'll now when I choose each video or each song, it'll shorten and lengthen each picture to kind of coincide with some beats, or when they start rapping or start singing or stop singing or whatever. I think that's pretty cool too. Instead of it just being like,
nice because it actually has like the prompt AI that it has, like you can prompt it to do just about anything on the app that you want, you know. So it's like, now that I discovered this, I was just like, wow, like I feel like an idiot, but I also be like a million times easier, like, because I can work with a dumbass AI prompt, like trying to like figure out what every single button does on CapCut and how to like actually do this or do that, like is like not easy, like if you're just trying to figure it out, like.
All right, RocSolo. Are we going to be again tomorrow or a 12-hour stream? You guys, we're riding at dawn, 8 a.m.
I'm trying to do it a little earlier.
7.
Yeah, I'm hoping 7. It all depends on what time I get into bed, and I'll make the final decision when I schedule the show later on tonight. But I'm hoping for 7, so I could get out of there early, and people can go see Dank and get some love over there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, people come by, man. We're gonna have some fun tomorrow. Sub up, get some beans. Me and Tom be holding the fort. Travis will be holding the fucking fort. That's my sheriff. And I hope to see you guys. Chaotic will be there. I know Taz
Yeah, I'll
will
definitely be there. I'll
Hell
definitely
yeah,
make
I
my
know
way
too.
there
I
at
know
some
you'll be
point.
there. Hell yeah, man. So come
I'm
have
usually
fun,
in the
man.
chat. I always got my kids on Monday, but I'll always be in the chat.
It's gonna be fun. It always is fun. We're gonna have fun.
Sometimes you get to meet the crazies.
Yeah, right.
If you stay long enough, you realize that everybody that's in there is crazy, and it's
You're one of them.
and it's the normal people that come in there and
Right,
spook you.
Yep. Fuck yes.
Did that work? Holy Toledo. Did that work? Make sure. Yeah. There we go. Do you go live? I'm not sure.
I just do videos on Instagram pretty much. That's what I pretty much do. Like maybe a video a week and a couple of little photos. But I try to stay under the AI bot and slowly pick up my my subs. You know what I mean? And then once I get to a certain point.
Yeah.
But I am probably gonna start doing like especially when I do my outdoor washing. I definitely like to do live videos then to show people, hey, you can wash your plants and still consume the plant without worrying about, oh, I spray my plant. Cause sometimes I spray my plant week sick. People are like, what? I'm like, dude, it's fucking Lost Coast therapy. It's fucking peppermint and fucking thing. It's like me taking a peppermint, you know what I mean? Thing. It's not like it's poison. Like I never got sick off this shit. And never have, never will. I don't taste any peppermint when I'm smoking. Like I take care of it with the wash. So I like to show people that you can wash. Obviously, it's a lot easier doing it outside than inside. But you got to wash your plants, everything. I don't give a damn even if it's in a greenhouse. So like I like to do a hydrogen peroxide 5-gallon with lemon with lemon juice, and then I do bacon. I do baking soda too. So and then I do two 5 regular. I do 2 5 regular dunks, but I hang it in the greenhouse for like 2 hours. You know what I mean? With fans right on them, directly on them. Just let them drip dry. As soon as I stop seeing the thing dripping, then I take it to my dry room, and I always take a little prong too to make sure that it's not like 60%. You know what I mean? Water. As I'm taking it in my dry room, like I try to get down to at least 30%, and then I just bring it in, and then I wait till it gets down to about 12.
Yeah, you're
12%.
not more water on it than a thunderstorm.
Yeah, so
Yeah, shit.
Yes, Tom. You made that funny comment about Instagram, and it's funny because when I was on there, I used to say the same thing. You are safe until you pass 1,000, and then like the bullseyes just paint it right on your back when you hit the 1,000 follower. Yeah.
Because I figured you have to get paid at some point in time, like where they got to start when you start monetizing yourself, and because you're getting all these views. So obviously, they want to try to push you like, oh, wait a minute. Then they start going back years of you posting, and all of a sudden now you're getting fucking banned now,
Yeah.
Oh, they go. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that like my fucking account was like technically like shadowed banned because I tried viewing my account and I wasn't logged in. It was just like, you need to log in to view this account. And I was just like, so obviously they know that I'm posting over 18 content, but I've never had any of my content nailed or anything, or like, like none of my shit has ever been like taken down, or on Instagram at least. Like, so I'm just like what the fuck? And I Instagram sucks anyways, like, because even if you just want to go through your fucking reels, there's like 3 or 4 reels and then an ad of like 3 or 4 like reels that might have something to do with what you follow that you definitely don't follow, and then there's an ad, and then fucking down here, then 3 or 4 fucking scrolls down here, then there's somebody that you follow fucking posted, and then like there's 3 or 4 more fucking posts from some people you don't fucking follow, and another fucking ad, and then another fucking post from somebody who's fucking 4 days ago. It's just like, so there was no post from 6 hours to 4 fucking days ago. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this stupid app? And then if you scroll up too fucking far, it resets the whole goddamn thing, and it sets you back like you viewed everything. It's like, no, like I fucking hate you, Instagram. Like, you fucking suck. Like, just fucking sucks. Like I thought it was cool because I never like hit my shit or nothing like that, but just like dealing with now like, and it's been like that forever though. Like the scrolling problem with like bullshit you don't follow and don't want to follow, and just like Jesus Christ, like.
Yeah, definitely make sure you follow Dr.DankNugz. Come and show your grow every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Garden Cultivation Network.
I don't know if you saw it. He was here before in the chat.
Yeah, Mr. Ganiks. Yeah, he stopped.
No, DankNugz too.
Oh, was he? Oh, I didn't.
Yeah,
see
yeah. He said he was listening, but while he was driving, he was driving.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he be taking care of his stuff.
Yeah,
definitely. So yeah,
Probably
definitely. You
coming
guys
probably
can catch
back
my girl. I
from
wasn't
his
there this
fishing
week. I'm gonna try and get there again this week, or this upcoming week, to show my grow on Garden Cultivation Network. But I do appreciate everybody that's been here, that's hung out. Appreciate everybody on the panel, Chaotic, Rock, Toledo. I appreciate y'all. And it was a great episode. Until next time. Bye, friends.
my friend.
Bye.